For a minute, I was really starting to think that I must have bumped my head and woke up in the 1990s, and not the good part, like one of the dumbest, stupidest parts that exists, because all of a sudden, I'm seeing government officials trying to insinuate that somehow video games are the main cause of violence. And you and I, we all know that that's a load of shit, right? But for some reason, we're going to waste taxpayer dollars on debunking what has already been debunked after being debunked and was debunked before that, because everybody knows that video games are not the thing that's making people violent. And I'm not here to discuss like what is making people violent, but I am just blown away that we're doing this again. And you know, I said this thing the other day because I heard this, that like, you know, some violent people have been linked to video games, and I was like, oh yes, the great tag team championship duo of John Wayne Gacy and Ed Gein or something like that. And it's just, those were some of the most violent people that ever existed, and they never played a video game. Could you imagine if they were like, you know, all of a sudden I'm starting to think that Adolf Hitler may have played some kind of video game. It would have been Roller Coaster Tycoon or The Sims. That's the game he would have played, and we all know how he would have played it, right? And you know, like, maybe violent people may play video games in a different way, but I don't even believe that, because like, we all grew up in the 90s, the 2000s, whatever, playing video games like Grand Theft Auto, where you have to be, at least to a like large degree, a bad guy. Like, you do crime, you do evil stuff, you kill people. It's part of the game. And I'm turning out evil. I played Grand Theft Auto 3 when it first came out, and I was little. I don't remember when it came out, but I was born in 91. So you can do the math on that. It didn't make me into a violent person. And then I also played games where you had the choice, right? Like True Crime, where you can be a good cop or a bad cop. And I played it both ways. And the bad cop way is a little bit more fun, and I still didn't turn out violent, right? I'm actually like super friendly and easily approachable, and it's just like this completely irrelevant thing. And then, you know, there's other games like where you can, you know, be evil or good, and it affects the way your character looks. That stuff is super cool, and it also doesn't make anybody violent. And if they want to bust out something like, well, it's been discovered that this horrifically violent piece of shit also played video games. Okay, are you aware of the number of chronic masturbators who also drink water? Any idea? Because nowadays, video games are just commonplace. Everybody plays video games, right? It's not like it was back in the day where, you know, like the nerds and the geeks like myself played video games and then got teased at school because of it, or tried to sneak a video game through the metal detector at school and almost got a cavity search because I didn't want my video game taken away. And now everybody and their grandma plays video games. So to find somebody who is a violent person who also plays video games is not going to be hard, right? But I guarantee you that the link is not to the video game. Why do I care about this? Like, why even give a shit, right? Because it's easy to just think, well, it's not going to affect me because I'm a non-violent person, and so, you know, whatever, it's a non-issue. But it's not a non-issue, because the way that they do stuff now is to just make a link and say, this is the cause of this problem. And interestingly enough, when we have real evidence, nobody believes it. When we've got gut feelings, Lord, it's the gospel. So just expect that if this stupidity goes somewhere, it is going to affect future video games. Like, who knows by the time Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out if it's going to be legal to shoot a digital police officer in a video game, a fake setting that doesn't even fucking exist, because they're going to say, well, the first step to shooting an officer is doing it in a video game. It's only a matter of time, in my opinion. It's just my opinion. But I really think if this thing is allowed to get traction, it is going to ultimately come back to bite all of us in the ass. So make sure that, like, if you see people spreading this stupid rhetoric that gamers are violent, let them know that they're a goddamn moron. I'm so sick to death of this fucking stupidity. I don't even know what to do anymore.